everyone and welcome to my channel. So this is my first YouTube video and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a long time now. I've always been so obsessed with YouTube and makeup in general. Ever since I was younger and I struggled a lot with acne, I was always looking for new ways to kind of cover it up and make it look like I didn't have acne. And then as I grew, my love and my obsession for makeup just kind of grew with me. I filmed this look for you guys today. This is using the new Kylie Cosmetics holiday palette with the new holiday season coming up. I feel like this look is perfect for any event that you might have. I love the red lip, how it kind of ties everything in together, and I just think it's such a beautiful look. So if you guys want to figure out how I got this look, then please keep watching. So to start off, I'm going to first be priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer before we do our face, just so that way while we're doing our eyes, it really sinks into our skin. And because we are going to be doing a liquid lipstick, I do like my lips to be nice and hydrated so that way they're not really dry when the liquid lipstick goes on. So I'm going to prime my lips using the MAC Lip Conditioner. For eyebrows, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo, and I am in the shade Medium Brown. First, I'm going to take my spoolie and brush them in the direction that I want them to be in and in the shape. And then I'm going to take the darker shade and first outline my eyebrow and then go ahead and fill it in. And because I do like a more of a natural look for the front of the eyebrows, I just take the lighter shade and the darker shade and mix them together and just put them lightly in the front of the eyebrow. And then to make sure that my eyebrows are going to stay on all night long, I'm going to go ahead and set them using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This stuff is amazing. It basically glues your eyebrows to your face. I'm now going to prime my eyes using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this is in the shade Eden. I'm just going to place it right from the container right onto my eyelid and then buff it out. And now for eyes, I'm going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics Kai Shadow Palette. This is the holiday edition. I was so excited to get this palette. I have all of her palettes and I love them. The pigment in them is amazing. And so when this palette came out, I was so excited to get it, especially because it's not normally the colors that I feel like I would normally use. So I was really excited to try it out. So to start off, I'm just going to be placing this first shade here called Sugar Cookie all over my lid right on top of where we put the primer, just so that way it gives us a nice base. Then just using a fluffy crease brush, this is the 228 by Zoeva, I'm going to take this shade here called Chestnut and just put this in all in our crease, kind of like a transition shade. And then on a more defined crease brush, this is the 227 by Zoeva. I'm going to be taking this shade right here called Winter, and I'm just going to be putting this mostly on the outer half of my eyelid, focusing it just from the center to the end, and then kind of creating a nice V with it. So after that's all nice and blended, we're actually going to be going back into this shade here, Sugar Cookie, and we're just going to be placing that from the inner tear duct to about halfway, just to give us a nice clean base for our next shade. And for our next shade, we're going to be taking this shade right here called Frosty. It's a very beautiful, sparkly, shimmery silver. And I'm just going to be placing this right on top of where we just placed the sugar cookie. And then just go ahead with any clean, regular blending brush and just make sure everything is nice and blended together. And then with a plain, clean makeup wipe, just go ahead and clean up any excess fallout that you may have. And before I put on my false lashes, I'm going to first be putting on mascara, and this is the Benefit Roller Lash. For lashes today, I don't want to do anything too dramatic, so I am going to keep it nice and natural, and I'm going to be using the House of Lashes. These are the All Natural, and I like to first put it in the center, and then do the end, and then do the little corner. And because we didn't do any eyeliner, I don't want the lash band to show, so I'm just going to be tightlining a little bit using the Ofra black eyeliner. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, the Matte and Poreless, and I am in the shade 122. First, I'm just going to place a little bit of that on my Real Techniques beauty sponge, putting it on my face where I want the foundation to be, and then blending it out. And for concealer, I have two different shades of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have the shade Custard and the shade Vanilla. Custard is a little bit darker than Vanilla, so I'm going to take Custard and conceal with that, and then I'm going to take Vanilla and highlight with that one. So I'm going to take Custard first and put that right under my lower lash line. And now taking Vanilla and putting that on the parts that I want highlighted. And then using that same Real Techniques beauty sponge, but instead of using the flat side, I'm going to use the a little bit of a pointier side, just so that way I can make sure I can really get in there. And to set that, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm not really going to bake just because I feel like my skin's a little bit dry. I'm just going to be taking it on this fluffy angled contour brush. This is by Real Techniques. And because I do want a little bit more of a sharper contour, I'm just going to be doing the same thing from the top of my cheekbone all the way down, just so that way when we contour, it's going to give us a nice, clean, sharp line. And to finish up the eyes, I'm going to be taking my pencil brush. This is a Sigma E30, and I'm going to be taking it on the shade Chestnut and placing that all over the lower lash line. And then using that same brush and then taking the shade Winter, I'm just going to be placing this mostly on the outer half and then kind of connecting it up into the crease so that way it's all nice and blended together. And then taking that same mascara that we used for our top eyelashes, I'm just going to be coating a little bit on my bottom. And for bronzer, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. This is the light medium bronzer, and I'm going to take that on my Sigma F25 brush. And for more of a defined, nice contour look, I'm going to be taking this straight brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk number 30, and I'm just going to be placing this right on my cheekbone and then pushing it upward. I'm going to be doing the same thing on my nose, but I'm not going to be putting as much product on it. I don't want it to be too chalky. I just want it to be very nice and natural of a nose contour. And then taking that same angled brush that we used for our setting powder, just brush off what's under your cheek. For blush, I'm going to be taking this very beautiful mauve shade. This is from Studio Makeup in the shade Wildflower. I'm just going to take that on an angled brush and first focus it on most of the apples of my cheek and then pushing it backward. For highlighter, I'm going to use my Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I'm going to take this on my Sigma F35 brush, and because I want it to be super nice and glowy, I'm going to take a little bit of my Fix Plus and just spray a couple sprays on my brush. So for lips, I'm going to be doing a nice red lip. I feel like with this look, you can do any color. I feel like a nude will look beautiful or a nice soft pink, but because this is a holiday look, I want to go all out. I'm going to be taking the shade Mary Jo K by Kylie Cosmetics, and first I'm just going to line my lips using the lip liner. And then going in with the liquid lipstick. And then to make sure that your makeup is going to last and it's going to stay on and look beautiful all night long, just take a couple sprays of MAC Fix Plus or any setting spray that you might have and just give your face a couple of sprays. This is basically the final look. I love it. I think it's perfect for any holiday event that you may have. If you have a work party or a Christmas party, if you're going out for New Year's Eve, I think it's beautiful and I think it works for everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave any video suggestions that you guys may have and you guys want me to film down below in the comments. I'll be more than happy to film them for you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.